Okay, hello. We are going to be starting with a weekly pack thing today. And I'm thinking max 2 different pets only, just because we haven't done that for a while, and it's an easier version of doing full house teams only. Yeah, I think we'll probably be opening with that. Patat, hello. I don't know why you're still awake, but yeah, happy to see you again. Alright, 1 moment. Neither do you. Like, it's 6 a.m., right? I don't get how you can do it. I know you normally go to bed late, but I would not be able to handle that. Hi, yes, hello. You've been talking to Discord. I did see that you guys were still in the chat, yeah. Well, where am I? Whatever, okay. Alright, let me get something queued up so I can change the title. Stuff. Okay. Don't think we want custom rules. Set this to 80. Max 2, all good. Can we play with you? That is the main idea, yeah. So the code is max 2. We're doing max 2 different pets only, so on your team you're allowed at most 2 different things. And yeah, it's the weekly pack. Two slots. No, you're allowed more than 2 pets, as in like slots on your team, but you have to have 2 different things at most. So you can have a full team, but it has to be like, you know, 3 dolphins, 2 frogs, you know, that kind of thing. Tyler, hello? Let me send the Discord ping. He's getting lazy and lazier, but yeah, I never have any idea what to put in them. A Ghostbuster, Dino, hello. Glad to see you're not dead. Nyla Nurstrike is the... Oh, Nurstrike is the strat trust. I mean, they're very good, but whatever you have at the back is kind of wasted. And it's always going to be a bit rough pivoting into things. Or at least maybe some of the higher tier stuff. I imagine Nyla is very easy to put on a team. But it might not be the optimal endgame thing if you actually want to win. Is this that super automatic pets game you were talking about earlier? It is, yeah. You should try it, it's very fun. Does sloth count as one of your 2 pets? It does not. So you can have any 2 pets, and then if you find a sloth, that's in addition to whatever else you have going on. You don't understand. You're allowed 2 different pets. So if you're talking about tier 1, you can have groundhogs and tamarins, and then nothing else unless you get rid of one of those 2 things. Like just 2 different things at most. So all the same thing, or all the same thing plus all of a different same thing. That is as much as I'm able to explain it. This is going to get more confusing if I have to say it in different ways, even more. Kaz, hello. Hell is real, welcome. Small yet great. Such a good explanation. I mean, the explanations at the start were fine, and then they just crumbled the more I have to say it. You're allowed 2 different things, that is the rule. Have you been? I'm tired. In like the sleepy sense and of having to explain things sense. But yeah. Other than that, not too bad, thank you. Your arena game crashed so you're here. Understandable. Sorry to hear about that. Is it different or can they be the same? Again, keyword max. You can have all the same thing if you want, but you are allowed at most 2 different things. It's either all the same thing or all 2 things. Anyway, like 20, 30 seconds maybe, we'll get this one going. Again, this is the weekly pack, so I don't know. Hope you're familiar with it. I know I am not. I have had a look at the pack, but I haven't really tried it. I know there's trumpets, ailments. I can't remember what the other main build type is. Hand sanitizer, hello. Hold on, I'll leave it like a little bit longer so they can join. Assume they're not already in. Capson, thank you for the B, as always. You're winning a lobby today. I would also like to win a lobby today. Like, I won a couple of lobbies on Sunday, which was the first time in a while, to be honest. That's not what you say, to be honest. Alright, anyway, I'm about ready to get started. Hand sanitizer is in. So yeah, remember guys, max 2 different things, so all the same thing, or... yeah. Whatever, I don't know. Good luck, let's go. Hit the button. Okay, everybody, welcome. We are in the weekly pack, and we're doing max 2 different pets only, so on your team, you can have at most 2 different things. That means if you play groundhogs and, say, gecko or something, then that is all you can have on your team until you sell one, like, of those 2 sets. All food is allowed, though. Anything goes to the shop phase, blah, blah, blah. Sloth is allowed in addition to your 2 different things. That is all. And I might buy these just because there are 2 of them, but they're not going to do amazingly well. I'm just going to look for more. I was thinking about selling the mice next turn and buffing a tamarin, but I think we sell these onto a tier 2 if we can. Just probably go against a 2 squad or something. We do, nice. Okay, I need more of the same. Activate ability before other pets with the same trigger. Okay. Bro, this is not good. Oh my god. I can't even double sell mouse this turn and feel good about it. I'd have to use one of the apples on a groundhog. Which is like really bad. If I combine next turn, what tier 3s? If I get a guinea fowl, I'd be very happy to use the mice on that. I think I prep to get rid of both of these. Like, the mice are going very soon. But maybe I also yeet the groundhog, I don't know. It's going to be fine for like a single pet, but once I find multiple of some higher tier things... yeah, I don't think we're going to want that anymore. You're 5 gecko and no toy. I mean, it's a decent stat line, right? Alright, Patagonian Mara, maybe... it is very bad with groundhog if I'm running a 2 squad, but, you know. And start about to randomly redistribute stats of highest health enemy. I do not enjoy either of these. I'm most tempted to, like... yeah, maybe buy that and start buffing up a squid. I feel like Mara's going to be really difficult to use because I can only have one of them, and then I'd want to not be running another trumpet pet, which is just bad, so yeah. I think we do something like this. I'm just gonna have to roll. Better, maybe? As in, it's instantly worse. We lose 1-1 in stats, but it's a better pet. I'm gonna waste trumpets anyway, actually. There's not really a nice way to do this. Ah, whatever. I'm still gonna buy that. Okay, so we're using you for your stats more than anything. This just doesn't work. We get 2 trumpets out of you, and then we summon the trumpet dog, so this guy doesn't do much. but it is fairly big. Pain. Yeah, so I either keep that just for, you know, effectively being like a 5-4, or I try and slot in some other thing, but as long as we can find more of either of these, then I don't really care. Friend gain ailment, give it rice, works 1 time per turn. The only ailment we're going to be seeing right now is Barghest, maybe. Meech, you do have 3 things on your team. Didn't see if there was any problems higher up, but that one jumped out to me, and I'm rolling these. I just don't think it's going to do enough. Nice. Freeze Codro. I could still sell Stilt. If I get a flying fish next turn, then having like double Codro squids could be okay. Ooh. Well, that is a full team. Yeah, it's a full team. I think I'm going to do that. Alright, so at least one of these does something now. We get 2 trumpets. You spend 1 of them to make an enemy inked. So attack and ability damage is 3 less. That's very helpful immediately. Like when everything's still fairly small. Probably falls off a lot later, but happy to have it. Yeah, this hasn't been good. At least I get a full team down, kind of. I'm just gonna buy all this. Alright. So there's my team. And how much better is this? I let you just put that on there. I was hoping I could wait later, you know, try and combine into a tier 5, because instantly getting a Nyala down would be incredibly helpful. Kinda same with Stingray, like you can do a lot of stuff with that. But yeah, Flying Fish has great synergy with Codro. Friend summoned, if in battle, give it +2 XP, works 2 times per turn. And yeah, Faint summon a 2/3 fish. So when we level those up, it gets the 2/2 buff from this, just from the XP. And then the level up means it buffs 2 other things on my team for +1/+1. We can get that to happen twice if I didn't put it on there. I might freeze it. If we find another Codro, I might try and put that on there, and then we can run those together, even if we don't have trumpets for the squid. Ban. If things have been corrected, I'm not going to ban anyone. But yeah, do try to keep on top of it, please. It's a lot of spook. Yeah. Okay, I'm definitely going to die in like 3 turns. Huh. Oh, can I get rid of the squid instead? Because if I have these and squid, there's no cherries, so I can't ever get these to do anything beyond just be kind of big. But they only have 2 extra attack, normally. Like, we buffed this one up a bit. But these are technically like 5/4s each. I don't know. I'm gonna buy 2 and then we can roll for a Codro. Nice. Okay. So, what we do next turn is stack in this. We play a 3rd Flying Fish, and that is enough to get the fish summoned to level 3, I think. So we can maybe coast on this for a while, but it's still not very good. Yeah, and there are deer coming in. Any other scary comps I need to worry about? I don't know, nothing really jumps out, but I don't know how good my build is. Yeah, so I think the Flying Fish are going to save me here, especially once I get the 3rd one down. I'm going to try and get a level as well. So Oven Mitts, play you. And again, we're going to get 6 XP onto the summoned fish if things don't die early, so that is enough for level 2 and 3, so a lot of stats getting thrown about. I don't think there's really anything I can do about someone else trying to snipe me. You know, if we go against a Pyotamarin comp, then we're just going to get destroyed. We try and raise it. Don't think there's a way to pill turtle. Grape seems like a bad investment, and I don't really want to buy cucumber. I think we keep rolling. Yeah, I don't know. Like, Golden Tamarins would be a lot nicer to have Kodro on. But I don't think it's an endgame thing. Like, we have Tamarin and Silky, which could be fine together, but you wouldn't be able to scale very fast if those are your only two things. We definitely keep looking, try and find levels, and then get to tier 6 or something. Pratique, hello? So double bad dog. And they don't even have a bad dog toy, what? Did I see that wrong? Was that like... Were those Tamarins? Bad dogs aren't start to pass things. Interesting. I don't know what to do. I'm rolling so much, buying nothing, and it feels horrible. I'm buying canned food. And I could take a faint bread maybe, but we already use up all of these abilities. So it's really just to have something at the end when one of them die. But that might be fine. Faint summon any one tier 1 faint pets. Better than nothing. Do your best, team. You need more groundhogs. I think you have enough groundhogs. Although I'd rather you buy more groundhogs than buying more deer. So sure. What happened? I feel like some of these teams were a lot scarier like 3 turns ago. Did you see the question about the kick button? I didn't. Sorry, did someone ask about it today? Oh, I do lobby sometimes and I don't have a kick button when someone cheats. Is that a you only thing? The devs did. I assumed it was global, but someone asked about that on Sunday, and yeah, I didn't toggle it on. I didn't specifically ask. So it might just be for my account, but I genuinely had no clue. I really don't know what to do here either. Stacking a fish and then not get the extra levels, but that's kind of rough. But I really do want to cycle Stingray. Maybe it would be interesting to do Bad Dog, see if we can get the extra XP on the old one. And then do a higher damage snipe, but... Yeah, I think I'm going to do this. And I'm going to prep to change you, maybe? Try and find an Ayala, maybe? Found another one, nice. Protect one of these, you are larger. Yeah, so next turn I think we roll really hard to try and find a Nyala. And I'd be pretty happy to play a single Nyala and one Kodro, just so I have stats going into something helpful. Yay. Tarask. Faint balance out all attack and health of the 3 strongest pets. And if you get that to level 3, it does hit, like, literally everything. I'm not really sure what's good with this guy. I know it has, like, mild synergy with Bad Dogs. You can have, like, everything get equalized and then have the Great One come in and nuke everything. But I don't know how good that is. We're gonna keep holding on to this. It's kind of Nyla or bust, but we could wait a bit longer and find... Highland Cow. I just don't think I have enough HP to survive anything now. Like, maybe the best thing for me to do would be to get a Puma down, because then at least I can scale. I think the real dream would have been doing Highland Cow scaling with Markors, and then get the Highland Cows really big, and then swap out the Markors for Nurse Shark. But I can't really do anything here. I don't have trumpets. I'm just gonna buy this. I think it's kind of over. Didn't find a good thing to put the flashlight onto. Kind of locked in, unfortunately. that ruined me, what? Yeah, so I could keep buying things, maybe. If you get you leveled up, then I could protect one of these instead. Oh, sorry, I could do that and then put, like, keep you there. I think having a shield on my front line makes sense. So I'm going to do that. I don't think another level is what we need. But yeah, I think if I try and change anything, I die, you know? I'm only alive because of the flying fish and regular fish spam. Swapping something else is going to get me killed, so I just have to ride this until I die, really. Decent level. Could start buying canned food and maybe try and play, like... I don't know, is Phoenix Manticore enough of a thing? There's no shot I survive a scaling pivot. But I don't think I'd get a strong enough Phoenix start for that to be good. But yeah, it's kind of the same deal with Nyala. Just don't see it happening at the moment. And I'm sorry. Alright. Am I just meant to keep buying these? I still want to swap these out for Nyala. Like, that's the only frontline I can think of that isn't just terrible. But I haven't found any. You could maybe do, like, Nyala popcorn instead of fish. And then, like, if you get lucky, you could maybe, like, Nyala into Nurshark. Or, you know, second Nyala, maybe. But that's pretty low odds, considering the rest of this doesn't do a whole lot. I'm gonna buy it. These guys are staying. Freeze. Maybe freeze this as well. Like, the whole flying fish, regular fish thing has been great for us. But it's definitely getting worse now that there's going to be actual scaling teams around. Yeah, like this. This is what I want it to be. Like, there's no shot I can do anything against that. Potentially the same with the Puma flashlight teams. And then there's whatever's going on down there. I think I lose to this as well. Oh, wait. Save? Okay. I still die if I change anything. I'd have to get rid of both of these, buy Nyala popcorn, and then find another Nyala really fast. Screw it, alright. If I don't do it now, I'm just not going to do it. That is a level, but it's not a level that does anything, because this is already more than enough for a level 3 summon. Like, even on this, like, just those to get that to level 3 as well. So I do think I just keep rolling for you. Maybe freeze popcorn if he finds that again. Okay. What are people running as equipment? There are some melons. I'd cycle a puppy and not feel too bad. But yeah, this popcorn, it kind of has to be another one of these two, or we stand no chance. And even then, I don't think it's looking very good. Yeah. The team looks nasty. I mean, it was going okay. It just never really stood a chance later. And that's when I really wanted to be alive. Yeah, it's over. Alright. I will do you then. It makes more sense to get this thing leveled up, but we're not surviving this turn. Right? I don't think we're surviving this turn. Yeah, we'll do you. Alright. So start the battle, make the first enemy weak. That is going to help a little bit against the really big guys, but for the most part, I'm just looking to replace some equipment, you know, popcorn, melons. That's all that's really going to change, though. The other stuff is before battle or end of turn. Since when did you use flying fish? I mean, it's good with Kodoro. I kind of had to do that. We actually got a sniper. Hold on. Wait, popcorn? Popcorn saved me? I had another one. Please, Nyala. Show it to me. Come on. Even if I can't play the popcorn this turn? No. This can't have been the only Nyla I've found in 15 turns. It's so painful. I just can't get stronger. Like, I maybe could have bought a couple of hot dogs. But that's not really it here. I had no idea you could get... Well, have so many people in one lobby. If you have the subscription thing, then it raises the cap from 16 to 64. And also more trivia, it just used to be 64. They only lowered it when the subscription came out, I think. Yeah, that's a rip. There's no way I'm getting through the trumpet dog at the very least. Yeah, okay, not a concern. Well, did my best. Never really had a chance to pivot, unfortunately. But still. Didn't hate that. That's why time to subscribe finally gives you a reason. That is the only reason why I subscribe, yeah. Because it's not even... I can't see it here. But yeah, when you look at the perks, it doesn't list it. Which kind of makes sense, because for the vast majority of people that would be looking to buy it, they're not like streamers that are going to have 30 people plus in a lobby. But yeah, I did not know about it for like a couple of weeks. And then I found someone else that had it, and they had like, 20 people. I had to find out. But yeah, that was game number 1. I do finally have a bovine pack. We actually have done this. But I can't even remember how long ago it was, so I just decided to remake the pack entirely. I don't think there was anything outside of like yak, ox, again, bison, buffalo, cows, and Nyla. Just like this little bump. But yeah, we can do that. I want to do chocolate cake only. I've brought back the rainbow pack, and we're going to try doing tiny rainbows. So 1/1s only in this pack. And what else? I had a couple of other things. Oh yeah, it's just the marine mammals and middle mantis things, which I've had like up here for a week or two. Got top 4, nice Kaz. GG's. Let's do rainbow. Alright. Okay, so we need the board game. N10, set attack and HP of friendly pets to 1. I think that's all I need to change. And yeah, what we're doing is no duplicate colors. Basically. Tiny rainbows / no colors, yeah. Alright, title made. Buzzkill, hello? Watching with a sleeping baby trying to tickle me. How can a sleeping baby try to tickle you? Okay, I'll try not to scream as often as I normally do. Did I win? Yeah. Yeah, I definitely won that one. It was going great all the way through, and then flawless victory right at the end. No, I lost a load of HP early, and then I was like really struggling to hold on for like 8 turns at the end. Just wasn't really able to pivot. Is Orchid Mantis allowed in the Middle Mantis lobby? It's not. Yeah, Middle Mantis does mean Praying Mantis, because it's kind of the point. Do the colors... Oh, sorry. And the colors don't have to be in a certain order. They don't. I just like calling it rainbow lobbies, but yeah, the real rule is no duplicate colors, so just don't use anything that's too similar of a color to other things on your team. I've mostly divided things into red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and sort of pinky purple things. But you can have a pink and a purple if they're different enough. I'm gonna let you guys decide what those are, yeah. Because you're totally a loudmouth, I know. I know, I'm crazy loud. Are you down to your final life, Mr. Keenoe? I didn't appreciate it. Do I add the toy for variety? We're doing tiny rainbows. So yeah, this means at the end of the turn, everything gets reset down to 1-1. I haven't adjusted the packs. There are like still scalars and stuff in here, but it is going to change the way that we play it. So yeah, gonna give it a go. So far, we've only used this with like the actual 1-1 pack, and a bird pack, I think. I don't think we've used it with anything else. Oh, geez, congratulations. Yeah, great. GG's on second, sounds like. Which toy is this? We're doing the board game toy. So yeah, it's like 1-1 rainbows. Also, we are going to be starting soon, so yeah. 30-second warning, I think. For some reason, it doesn't allow you to see the ability of the custom toy. No, it's the same for me. I don't know why, but you can't see what it actually does here. You will be able to see it in-game, but again, all it does is resets the stats of everything to 1-1 at the end of every turn. Yeah, okay. Let's do it. Alright, everybody, welcome. We're in the rainbow pack, and we're doing tiny rainbows only, or more specifically, we're doing no duplicate colors with the board game toy. So end turn, set attack and HP of friendly pets to 1, and you can only have 1 pet of each color on your team. For the most part, that is red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and pinky purples. But if there's like a pink and purple that are different enough looking, then you may use one of each. All food is allowed though, anything goes to the shop phase. This is orange, but I don't love it anyway. Let's do you, okay. I don't know why I did that, actually. I guess neither of these really do anything, but I'd get more out of the ladybird. I need time to think. I hate it. I need more than like 3 seconds to start putting stuff on my team. But I guess there aren't that many good things here, like Tsuchinoko, Bunyip are both very good. This could be if they were faint pets, but looking at it, I don't think there are any at tier 1. I need to get some beetle value as well. I think I need to roll though. I need to find other things so I don't lose again. Good. Keep rolling. Bunyip, fine. That works. Okay, so we don't have any level ups, that's fine. We do have 1 of every color though, except for pinky purples. Don't know about positioning. I think I'm going to keep that going onto itself. But yeah, at the very least, these two are going to grow a little bit in the fights. And you get attack, but I still imagine it's going to get insta-killed. Or, you know, and probably hit something equally small. Oh, I lost again. Okay. Alright, that is a level. Iguana could be very good, but that's only if they have summons, and I'd be selling one of my better things. Still think I'd do it. Alright. So we take Iguana. I could start buying Unagi. Start the battle, deal 2 damage to a random enemy. I feel like it's that or cherries if I'm buying equipment, but let's try and actually get some proper things down, because right now these are not good. Freeze you. These don't really do anything. Huh, okay. Yeah, this is tough. Alright, so start about to deal 2 damage to the random enemy. Enemy summoned or push, deal 2 damage to it. So I'm just hoping these guys can clear away something at least. Then I can destroy some summons. Dromedary is really helpful. I know, again, this is the same rainbow pack we always do. Like, it's already difficult to make this pack look the way it is. If I tried to limit it to only amazing things for like 1/1s only, then we'd be working with like a third of the pack, if that. But yeah, rules are rules. I don't know where to put things. I want to level this up, but maybe I wait for the next tier. I like these two. Tacken and Sime. Oh, and Blue Dragon. There's a lot of good stuff at tier 3. Mighty Belladon's kind of nice. Asking Amazon River Dolphin bet. Yeah, I think I'm better off doing this now. I found Blue Dragon. That is amazing. Okay. We're going to keep holding on to this. Start a battle, gain a trumpet for each friend behind, and give friends a head +1 mana. So I either use it for an extra summon at the end, or I put it further back and then hope that the 1 damage snipes help me out. And if they do hit something like this, then maybe it's worth doing. So I'm gonna like shuffle it a little bit, get like 2 trumpets and 2 little snipes in. Assuming this doesn't jump ahead, but I don't know. Okay, either way. Nice. Oh, the snipe. Okay, Iguana's going to be my carry. I need to try and work out how to keep that alive. I guess it's Potato, but that's not going to show up for a while. Cherries. We could put that on Blue Dragon. Or I could buy another Unagi. Like, getting this snipe off early is really nice, actually. I don't know. I'm sad I can't play Slime. But I guess this counters Slime. If it's alive. Yeah, okay, let's just keep, like, dismantling things. So we'll do that. I'm very happy to get rid of these, because they're still not really doing anything. So we can look for either a pink, a orange, or a yellow. And of those, it's definitely, like, Brain Cramp, Tatsuwem, and Tacken. Like, any combination of those, I guess not both of these, but, like, this and one of those two would be nice. So yeah, let's just look pretty hard. I rolled the other one. And I will level this up, I don't care. I rolled the Tatsuwem though, that would have been nice. Oh yeah. Insane. That is too many. Alright, so tier 5. Honestly, don't know. Like, Nessie would be very cool, and I'm not that committed to Blue Dragon, but... You know, it's solid. If I had a way to make something big in the fight, then Triceratops would be quite cool. I like Red Dragon because it does cleanse things, it still hurts them. So we'd be able to remove a lot of equipment and then kill them afterwards. So yeah, I think Red Dragon would be great. I don't know as much about the rest, though. I will still wait. Yeah, attacking. Okay, so we can move like you to the front, sell Moth, play this. Friend ahead hurt, gain +1/+2 until next turn. So we'd have this die and then this die in front of it. If I want to be really weird, I maybe try and play it to the back and have like, I don't know, a summoner here and then the trumpet. But that works for now, I think. We really do want to find Potato, so I'm going to leave this for now. You cheated once and never financially recovered. They killed my carry! Wait. They do have garlic. We're solid, okay. I need this to live, like, really badly. Faint, give friends +2 HP. Spend 2 trumpets to give 1 more in the future. That actually could be really good. I had written that off, but is that maybe worth getting rid of Brain Cramp for? I need to find cherries again. But if it keeps scaling, that seems fine. I also don't know whether to try and level you. I will. But yeah, let's hold on to that until we can find cherries. Okay. Might as well cycle that. I don't think I'm changing positioning at all. I'm kind of enjoying the snipes more than a summon. Yeah, still haven't had a proper look, but it mostly looks like we're doing okay on the cheating fronts. There are a couple of blues there. Oh, the summon. That's too much. Okay, that's happening. And I think I'm just gonna get it down. Like, this is great, but it might also just bump into two 1/1s, and then it doesn't really matter. Like, cherries are the one sort of guaranteed good bit of that, but just getting a 6/6 in is worth a lot. So let's say empty front space, summon a 6/6 at the front, so that works nicely with Taken. I really do need to get rid of this though, because I'd like to play you at the front eventually. I'm going to keep rolling now, because I still want to find cherries again. Level Taken. I mean, maybe. I don't know. I don't have another jump anymore, so it's not that good. I think there are definitely better things to be looking for at the moment. I think we can leave that. Oh wait, you give me trumpets. Oh, frick. Hold on. I'm gonna do that. It's all a bit screwed up, but let's get like 2 or 3 trumpets, and then you die relatively early, still after this probably. And yeah. All hold. That actually went amazing. I want that. Messy. I don't know. I mean, I would. I'm rolling a lot, but I can't get rid of that until I have cherries at the very least. Going for another one of those doesn't feel right either. We did find a red dragon. I do want a red dragon. Alright. Welcome to the team. Bro, cherries don't exist. That's kind of frustrating. Alright, Keenoe, finally passing out. Hope you have a great stream and you're the best. Thanks, Patet. Bro, I don't have enough brain to know how to respond. But yeah, hope you have a good sleep. Thanks for hanging out for a bit. What color is Mammoth? Brown? I think if someone wants to run a Mammoth, then yeah, that is an exception to the usual stuff. You know, it'd be closest to orange, but I wouldn't say that it is orange. I'm very tempted to do this. But maybe we do that. Faint, give friends plus 2 HP, spend 2 trumpets to give 1 extra in the future. So the earlier we leveled this, the better. Assuming I'm keeping it, but I'd like to. I never used this thing. There we go. Alright, so that's great. If I wasn't using Red Dragon, then I could maybe do that and have Cerberus pump stuff in front of it. I still don't really want to. Sabertooth is tempting, but it'd come out really tiny, so I'd have to have it buffed up by this, and then bump into other 1/1s. It's probably more consistent than you now. This is where I leave things. I'm afraid of something dying early and then not getting enough trumpets in. We can risk it, I guess. But Yeah, like, this is exactly 2 trumpets, and if you die early, I don't know if we still get the stuff that I need. Ooh. How did he get so many trumpets? Is that a platy? Also, what am I looking for? Yggdrasil would be great. Don't think protective equipment is going to do much, and same with a lot of the offensive things, like steak. Easter egg. Oh, pancakes. Before battle, give friends +2/+2. That's really nice. I'm not sure what a mushroom would do in there, but... yeah, I might just put that on the red dragon, because your equipment isn't really going to matter, but I might be able to find something that's extra good for these things. Huh. Also, start a battle if the turn number is odd, deal 4 damage to all pets ahead. That could be... run winning, maybe. I'm also very afraid of Phoenix, actually, now that I'm looking at this. I'm gonna leave it. I'd rather have, like, a summon somewhere, so... I'm going to do this. Next time we level it up, and I really need to find a better way to get trumpets down. And it has to be cherries, yeah. Oh, they go crispy. Okay, if my backline is consistently getting countered like that, then I may have to think about swapping it out. Oh, you know, finding, like, okra, maybe, if I get really lucky. Oh, scaling. Scaling or sleepy. Imagine 1/1s attacking for half damage. Some good stuff. Alright, mushroom. Yeah, we're running that. So again, I don't know how it works, but at the very least, if I get more trumpets, I'm assuming we can get an extra 2/2. Or maybe I do it onto here. That probably makes more sense. Even if it comes back tiny, I think we like that a little bit more. So yeah, go. I have money. It's a toy. We'll keep you, I think. And I guess I'm leveling you as well, because cherries don't exist. Haven't seen one since, like, I don't know, turn 4. Did Bovines already happen? Nope. We've done max 2 different pets in the weekly, and then we're doing this. So yeah, we might do that one next. Maybe I just have to change, like, where my backline is. Also, that is so big, dude. I yeeted my attack in because I was afraid of it getting sniped by something early and then it just getting really screwed, but maybe it was better to invest. Don't think I can do anything with those. Keep looking for equipment, send again. So I might die, but this is getting better every turn. Feign to give friends 6 extra HP, spend 2 trumpets to give 3 more health in the future. I probably am just looking for another trumpet, sorry, mushroom for that. But I don't know if I regret putting my first one here. I really wish I could have run a Baycat, so honestly, even a Triceratops with how this is going. Maybe I should have. If I had a mushroom on here, I'd actually really like a Triceratops. Second position. Just because if I actually start leveling this thing, then I'm going to have to, like, leave it further back to get the same value. Good stuff. I'm consistently forgetting to rearrange my backline, but hasn't mattered for a couple of turns. But yeah, if we go against a level 1 red dragon, then having my own red dragon right at the back does help out a little bit. I don't think I'd move it further forward because we need to make sure we get the trumpets we need. I guess we'd get 2 just by having you in front of anything, but... yeah, what are these? Alright, we could tomato you for now. I'm still holding on to Nessie, but Is that even it? It's a blue or a yellow that I can play. And I really doubt you're going to do anything. You'd have to get extra HP before your start a battle thing triggers, so this would have to die to someone else's start a battle. I think I still like this the most then. I'm freezing it. I'm not gonna buy it this turn though. Okra. Okay, I know I could put that down as well. And I will, actually, hold on. Okay. Yes, Okra, it saved. Alright. Insane play. Everyone's pretty low HP. So, can I get rid of you now then? It's still doing a great job. I just assume I'd get more out of a giant Nessie. Yeah, and then we can start looking for levels for that as well. I think I do. So let's do that. Empty front space. I don't think it matters. I'd rather it come in later. So yeah, we can do that. And I'm just going to buy the avocado because I can't be bothered, but... yeah. We have enough trumpets for you to trigger. I'd still be looking for a different equipment thing for you, but I'm actually pretty happy with most of what we have. Yeah, I think this is the only equipment I would change, and I'm not that desperate to do it. So I think we look for XP for you. Probably this, and I can swap them around once. And yeah, maybe the red dragon level is the next most important after that. Yes. Okay. I am going to try and level you. Cool. And I don't have much else to do this turn. Everyone's on 1 HP. Alright, yeah, let's try and change yours then. And again, this does not feel like it's it. Easter eggs may be the closest, but I quite like the backline snipe, because we have this to deal with stuff immediately. Oh no, wait, are those cannibalizing each other? Like, do we make things crispy and then snipe a crispy thing that would have died anyway? I haven't been looking, but I assume that isn't ideal. An HP Pitta synergy? I mean, it honestly might be okay for Saber-Tooth Tiger. I'm just afraid of things dying instantly. You know, like, if things get sniped before they will grow, because we need this to die before I get much bigger. We get some stats from the pancakes, but... yeah. Plus, the phoenixes are not ideal for me. Yes. And that is the first time in recent memory that makes me think I should maybe be looking for the iguana level as well. Let's do this. Buy both of these and then just roll. Like, every turn is going to be pretty important here. Yeah, so we'll just roll the rest of this. I think Saber-Tooth Tiger is not getting better. Like, if we keep Mushroom on there, then getting it to level 3 is not really an improvement. I'd have to leave it really far back, and I hate that, so... yeah, we'll hold on to these two, see if we can get a level before the end. But for the most part, I really am just looking for XP. I want to see maybe that as well. Maybe I am just rolling. If the game ends in, like, 2 or 3 turns, just having a fairly big snipe coming in really early might save me. Nice. Oh, it's so amazing. Like, look how big these things are getting by the end. I love it. There's 3 of us. I don't think I'm getting a level up. Okay, hold on. We'll get rid of Red Dragon. I do think the Iguana level will mean, like, a lot here, though. So maybe I should be looking for that. I'm gonna buy all of this. Maybe just 2. We'll do that and then roll. I want to buy more of these. Freeze it. I don't think it's happening. Like, this is probably the last turn if 2 people die. Ooh, they killed my sniper. I don't have a whole lot behind my mammoths. Oh, rip. Okay. Well, I made top 3. Had a cool team, not too bad. But yeah. GG's, congratulations, Hell. Scary team. It's the most creative team you've seen in which lobby? I have no idea. I can't remember those types of things. And yeah, we will do Bovines only. Please stop begging for it, though. Because I feel like that's been every other message you've sent for the last few streams. Alright. Volv, we... Hold on. We don't need the Yoyo toy on, right? Actually, I'm going to put it on. Okay, so remove all illegal pets. Show selection. Show current pack. Yak, ox, muskox, bison, buffalo, cow, Nyala, Highland cow. Those are all the things. Okay. Create. So we're doing bovines only. That is basically like cattle related things. Cows, ox, buffalo, whatever. Can you add sloth to allowed pets or not? I don't think so. Like, I could do it in a... Someone has said that you can invert the toy and just make certain things, like, specifically illegal. So you could potentially just select everything in the pack except for the stuff you're allowed to use and say, you know, you're just not allowed to use these things. But that also opens it up to, like, you know, any other non-pack things you might be able to get. And a hydrate, thank you. Didn't know that Nyala was bovine, thought it was a type of something or gazelle. Oh, antelope, yeah. I don't know. I kind of hate making lobbies like this because it's difficult for me to tell what's actually part of it. Because so many of these, like, animal groupings aren't really distinct. Because I definitely had a couple of sources saying that antelopes are, like, very closely related to bovines. Like, not specifically that they are, like, cows or something, but they're, like, one group up. And they're part of a group of animals that, I don't know, have a very similar name. I think Bovidae, or Bovidae, however you say that, is the name I found, yeah. Alright, anyway, I assume we have everyone we are going to be getting, so like 20 more seconds, then we'll get started. Again, Yak is the first thing, and then there's a couple of things at tier 3, 4, and 5, and then one at tier 6. Unfortunately, sloth is not allowed because it will get removed by the Yoyo toy. And yeah. Good news, they're not endangered. That is good news. So cow, ox, what else? The tack and maybe Highland cow. Again, they're all on the left side. Yeah, I'm not even going to try. I think we just get in. I'll point them out when we start, but yak is the first one. So yeah, good luck, everybody. Let's go. All right, everybody, welcome. We are doing bovines only, so in this one you can use the cow-related things. That is yak, ox, muskox, bison, buffalo, cow, Nyala, and Highland cow. So this bubble of stuff over here. All food is allowed though, anything goes to chop phase. And we do have Yoyo enforcing this, so anything that isn't those things I already said will be removed at end of turn. That does include sloth, unfortunately. So, you know, up to you whether you want to risk that. I might freeze these. It'd be nice to get a combination. I'll have a decent amount of money, so yeah, maybe I buy both of these. Doom roll, try really hard to find a yak. I have a few rolls for it. Okay, I can't buy it this turn now. But I'm going for it. Aww. Okay. Well, we get 2 free breadcrumbs. Not as good as if that was the other one that gave me HP, but that's fine. I don't think I care about guinea pig. Cycling a duckling onto a yak would be amazing, but we definitely don't freeze it. So yeah, we just send, I think. Are you late? You're like maybe halfway into the stream? In terms of lobbies, like we've just started this one, and assuming I don't die instantly, I'll like end in 20 minutes, something like that. Yeah, just Googled. Apparently, bovine includes sheep and goats. I also didn't know. Like, it kept coming up with different things depending on where I looked. I think the actual AI summaries were the least consistent. So, you know, I went with the very clear-cut, more cowish things. But yeah, there's some weird stuff going on with like antelopes, gazelles, sheep, anything with hooves. Can I find a yak? Thank you. All right, enjoy your extra attack. I don't think I want cherries. I really just want to find more of them so I can play more things. I could pill a spider for the 1 in 5 of finding one of these. Like an ox would be really good. It's just like, what equipment would I even put on this? I can't get anything for a long time. So I guess. So yeah, end of every turn, you take 1 damage and gain 2 attack. Hopefully that is not too difficult to maintain. And I do have some specific things for that. Like we have lollipop and what is it? Pita bread. So yeah, it might be fine. Did they change Yoyo? Could have sworn it got rid of stuff during chop phase even. I don't think so. Like the tricycle one where you can't have more than 3 things on your team, that is like friend summoned, remove the thing, so that one also affects the chop phase. I think this has always been end of turn though. We don't care about Cloudberry probably. Like it's nice, but I want more things. Maybe Lima toy, maybe that maybe that's enough to keep it alive. Start a battle, give Eucalyptus perk from his friend, blocks up to 4 damage once. I will buy this. I don't know whether I should be buying cherries again. Like, I don't know whether I want to combine this, because it doesn't get that much more efficient at what it does. Like, yeah, it scales attack more, but I don't really need that, and it takes more damage every turn. So I'd be that much more likely to see it die for no reason. Stick with the level anyway. Can't hurt to get more things down, either way. But yeah, unless I misclicked, we shouldn't be seeing any cheating, which is nice. I'm now thinking my Lima play was maybe completely pointless, but yeah. Roll and sell, I gave it newly rolled shop pets, +1/+1. It says newly rolled. If I just buy sell this now, I'm assuming that doesn't buff this yak, which is kind of a shame. I'm going to want to lollipop that eventually, but I don't want to do it yet. Maybe I just like stack that in or something, but yeah, I'm gonna roll. Alright, let's try and find an ox, because that'd be very nice to buff. It's both of them. We found ox and muskox. Friend ahead feints, gain +1/+2 until next turn. Friend ahead feints, gain melon perk and +1 attack, works 1 time per turn. So getting stats onto there would be amazing. I think muskox is going to be a bit more difficult to use. Like, we could leave it at the back with cherries and maybe get another summon thing for like 3 feints in front of it, but... yeah, I might roll that this turn. Pulling a Betfish in front of that would be really nice. I miss old Betfish. Like, this used to be such a fun thing to cycle. Yeah, freeze this as well. Yeah. So I could have rearranged. Maybe I would have had a little bit of value out of that. But yeah, this is fine. Alright, so give 1 pet, Collaborate, +1/+1, triple on every 3rd one. Frontline guy is getting kinda scary close to death, but we can still wait a bit longer. I like a lot of this. I'm thinking Salad Bowl. Like, any hits on there would be great, and honestly, stalling some of these would be nice as well. That was the worst one. Okay, well, I guess worst case scenario, I stack this one in, and then we use that to keep this alive, but... yeah, I'm okay. Also, I rolled puppy. I was meant to freeze that. Oh, well. Maybe we go for a combination and find a Stingray. Justifies not taking it. Found your first yak turn 6. That's tough. That was also a very mean fight. Was that you? I am so sorry if that was you. I'm stacking this, alright. End turn, if there's a level 3 friend, gain +1/+2. So this would be really nice, but I'm nowhere near getting a level 3. So yeah, I'm gonna cycle this. I am tempted to freeze or just buy a banana, but I think I need to really try and find a lollipop, because that's gonna be the nicest way to use these guys, you know, flip one of them and then stack them together. Ariel's also a nice get, but... oh, perfect. Okay. So yeah, flip this one just because that's more HP and that means it'll stay alive longer. But we're going to stack them anyway, I think. Or do I not do that this turn? Like, you'd still be alive, and you'd be even higher attack for when I stack them. It's just this thing isn't going to do much this turn. If I don't. I'm going to stack them. Alright. But I'm going to do this. I'm going to snipe the last enemy. And I'm just going to leave the other yak because I really don't want to have to think about this guy. Like, getting that thing leveled up and taking 2 damage a turn instead, I just don't want to think about it. Level 1 is already too much, like, effort. 3 HP. I leveled this. Show me a regular cow. Did find Stingray. Golden Retriever in there. I think I will pop this now. I know I'm replacing a toy I already have, but I think that's worth something. I don't know about freezing a waffle, but yeah, I think we can roll. It's again just really difficult to use. Friend sold, gain +2/+2 until next turn. So I feel like Buffalo actually could be fine, but you'd have to be cycling like a lot every turn. And there's okay stuff to cycle, but you need a lot of those guys, and I'm definitely not in a position to make use of that. Should also probably have you at the front. Probably the worst game you've had. 10 out of 10 would do again. I mean, you died turn 7, right? Oh no, you might have died turn 6. Yeah, never mind. I've also had games like that, but that is as bad as it gets. Mama Cats! It helps you, and that's kind of the only reason I'm thinking about it, but... Yeah, I'm okay, I think. There we go. Alright, so we can definitely take a cow. I'm happy to cycle Zebra as well. And I think I will freeze these, because stacking more cows on top could be very nice. It's just what I'm doing with these. If I really want, I try and keep those alive, but I think Ox can stay, Cow can stay. We want to find at least one Highland Cow, but probably 2. Depending on what we do, because we could just like run Niles instead, maybe. But yeah, we want the open space. I think it is going to be like Ox, Cow, and double Highland Cow if we can. So let's pump this. But give Cow the flashlight and save that for next turn. I'm also just going to do this now. I don't want to worry about it again, so... That's kind of healthy, and we'll slowly increase this attack again. Nice. Huge, okay. Alright, yeah, Golden Retriever. I did want to try and get more cows, but yeah, I forgot I threw it to the front. I can see chocolate milk. I don't really want to see chocolate milk, though. No, whatever, we're strong. I almost rolled it. Alright, give one pet plus 1 attack. It sucks, but let's get it. It's expensive. Oh, fine game. Okay. So the only reason I'm doing this, because at least chocolate gives you a bit of something. But yeah, pilling blobfish to level up cow, that doesn't give me any sort of milk. But it does mean in the future, if I roll into waffle, then we can get, you know, better quality cow milk. So it's something to do until I get Highland Cow. There he is. And the cat would be very nice for getting triggers with this, but we definitely don't hold on to it. Do that, maybe? Giving chocolate to a cow gives you chocolate milk? Yeah. So that was something that they put on the test server for like a single day years ago. And then it just wasn't a thing for a crazy long time. And then they stealth re-added it to the full game. Yeah, I'm not surprised people don't know about it. It's a very niche thing, though. I don't love any of these. Like, if I'm growing faster than other people, then Pit is kind of cool. I could always just put the Yggdrasil on this, because it's always going to explode at the front, and I always have an empty space. I kind of like that. Pitta, like, my things are too likely to get one shot, so yeah, we'll just overwrite yours. I'm tempted to do that, but again, it's going to take more damage, so I think we just sell Yak instead. Get this down, get a toy. Actually, I guess I don't need to sell it. We can sell that next turn. Palm Tree. That actually would have been amazing with this as well if I was running it at the front. But let's get greedy. That. Absolutely want to get you leveled. It's not going to use this guy. Probably want you to die earlier. Boxfish, I don't know. I went to freeze it just then, but Boxfish is only going to help if I sell this. And that's going to be a really tough move. And I don't even have a pill for that yet. Alright. We're trying to level you then. Maybe I don't need to sell a Yak again this turn. Yeah, +2/+4. Nice. Ooh. So either guaranteed Highland Cow or potentially get a cheaper one. I'm just gonna go for the guaranteed, I think. Yeah. Fit on yak would give 15 HP. I don't know if I said, but I am selling these yaks. I want a second Highland cow, and maybe ox. Like, I don't care about getting these things healthy. I want them to get decent trades now, and then I want them gone. But I want to be in a stable enough position to sell them and, you know, survive. Now that this thing is both healthier and level 2, I feel a lot better about getting rid of one of these. And then soon to be both. Seems greedy. I mean, it's going to be difficult using these long term. At some point, everyone's going to have really big teams and probably good equipment on them. Yak, the best equipment you can really get is either summoning stuff or... I don't even know. Like garlic, maybe? Actually, I guess leveling it up... I don't know, if you get to level 3 and then give it garlic, it kind of does something, but... Yeah, I'm not into this. Yeah, like, we're not touching that. I could put it on one of these, maybe, but I'm thinking honeydew melon. Everything's too small for Pitta. Yeah, alright, so we do that. Cycle this. One free holy water. I'm gonna leave Farmacat, but I was kind of tempted to take that there. And yeah, like, if I pilled Boxfish, you know, sell you or something, I guess I wouldn't have to, but it'd be a lot of attack onto you, but it really doesn't matter that much. I could make this really big. Frog's not in the pack, though. Yeah, I don't want to. I assume I still want these? We need something for cow, and if I could get something under this... Like cherries is okay, but maybe pancakes is one of the best things I can find. Carrot scaling? Carrot scaling seems pretty decent. If I want immediate value, then it's honeydew on the cow, but yeah, I think we do that. We can do current. I am pretty into both of these. I think we current the cow and we do try and scale the ox, though. And yeah, for this turn, just keep this going. I'm going to keep the oyster frozen, but... yeah, we can still wait a bit longer. Going to leave you now because we do have pretty much everything that I want. Yeah, okay. Send. Yeah, I don't know. There are some very big yaks out there. Like, mine's obviously very top-heavy, as most people's are. But it is getting, like, a free trade every time. Getting rid of that is going to be quite painful. Cows don't exist. I'm not sure what to tell you. Alright, well, anyway, this is where I want to get rid of the yak and I can start pumping stats onto you and not feel as bad about it. Because really, if this thing was capped out, I still don't think it can give me max trumpets, so I do want 2 of them for that reason. Yeah, okay, so get rid of yak. Start pumping you, maybe. We'll do that one there, actually. We can put the milk on the right one. Some free money. Was really hoping for a cat there. There is a Highland cow, though, so I might go for that. Maybe I wait a turn. Like, most teams have a cow and a Highland cow. This to you. Melon. Go for it. Okay. I'm afraid you're going to get one shot. God. He got inked. That's kind of better for me. I need to check if other people are running that, but yeah, that might be okay. And the same deal, single Highland cow, no regular cow, but I don't know. Highland cow is the thing that I want. I was just afraid it was going to miss. Nice. Still no cat, come on. I wanted cat waffle value. Alright. So, best milk. Give a pet plus 3 plus 6. Let's start pumping you. If there are many people running toilet paper, then I probably want to run regular thing. Honestly, none of these toys are very scary, but the mongoose ones are also, yeah, a bit awkward. So it'd be nice to have you at the front. This is not the best toy, but I'm going to keep cycling it. If I ever do find a cat, then it works with that too. Pill that, maybe. Yeah, so we don't need XP anymore. Which is nice. Because we're already getting 50 trumpets out of these. And I really don't care about leveling my Augs. So we just need to go all in on stats and then eventually swap in different equipment on a couple of things. You know, potentially just cherries here, but like a melon or any kind of mongoose toy on there might work. I did that behind Ox so we didn't lose carrots. Was not an active thought, but yeah, wasn't punished. We are going to cycle regular cow, but it's a shame I can't just use that to trigger this one somehow. Okay, so we can start investing in you again, which is very nice. I'm going to keep cycling regular cows, but please show me a cat. Just any cat. So many cats than dogs think the game has favoritism. There's a lot of dogs too. On Sunday we did cats versus dogs and dogs won. There aren't as many high tier dogs, but it's a fair amount. That felt like it should have been my win, but fine. Alright. So yeah, keep going crazy here. I just love the waffles. We're going to be wasting so much. I need to start looking for lollipops then. I'm going to give one to each. Because yeah, I could maybe flip one of these over and then keep buying milk and it might not feel bad. That's XP, but I still do not care. I don't know. Lollipop, nice. Stingray. Stingray actually might be really good at the end of the game. Like, if I use it... If I use this, starter battle, remove 40% health from the highest health enemy. That works before regular starter battle pets trigger. So if I shrink down a 50 HP Highland Cow, then they get both a smaller unit and less, you know, trumpets. Seems pretty good. Need to move this further forward as well. I didn't realize it's already got, like, 30 attack. Oh, wait. I still lost, but that was kind of nice. Alright, so start here. I assume. Something like that. We're on 1 HP. Am I likely to die? I don't know whether I need to cycle Stingray now. I'm really hoping I don't. 20, 28. So we need 2 more. Yeah. I could just play Nyala, but I really don't want to do that. Okay, if I live, then we do have cat for Well, at the very least, Holy Grail, but maybe we can do something with cow. Nice. Oh, I hate this. There are so many things I need. Like, I'd swap this over as well this turn if I thought I wasn't, like, going to die. Alright, let's just be weird. Okay, so we're gonna replace that. I do hate it, but... yeah. This guy can now punch through melon and kill anything. So that is an instant kill. Nah, rip. Okay. Yeah, I got stinky socked. They lost me my trumpets. That sucks. I would have had such a good turn next turn. Okay. Well, still not a bad attempt. And yeah, did make it to like top 5 or 6, so... GG's. Good luck, you guys. Keenoe stinky. It's not my fault. Ever done chocolate cake lobby? Have you looked at the thumbnail? Like, that is very specifically what we're going to be doing today. I had tiny rainbows, middle... oh, no, I didn't. Sorry, never mind. But yeah, I do have that as a pack listed for today. Like, that's what this pack is. But yeah, so we need to do Middle Mantis, chocolate cake pets, and marine mammals was the other one that I picked out. You're reading your mind, yeah, sorry. I came into that too aggressive. I was almost certain that I had that in the thumbnail. But yeah, okay, so we're probably going to do that one next, then Middle Mantis, then Marine Mammals, and then we might be done. Or maybe we're done before that, depending on how long they take. Let's call it Cocoa. But yeah, we're doing chocolate cake only, so every pet has to have the tier 2 chocolate cake. That is all. As usual though, if you find a sloth, then you don't have to give it chocolate cake. So sloth can not have chocolate cake. If you somehow can find other equipment, then that's fine. I do not believe I made it easy to get other equipment though. Saying you sound like an owl. Who's they? I saw owl talk and I didn't get it. No, I have no idea. On, see you later, Joseph. Hope your physical therapy goes well. What's the mirror toy? I think that's the one that's the Venus Flytrap ability at the end of every turn. I might be wrong. Okay, everybody, hello. We're doing chocolate cake only, so in this one, every pet has to have this equipment on them. If you find a slot that does not have to have this, you can have different equipment, so maybe from Water of Youth. But yeah, that is the one condition. I don't know what the best opener would be. Like, maybe like... no, I don't even know. I definitely don't want to freeze food. We'll freeze rolls. Okay, be the amazing bulls. Perfect. Nice. So finding a combination literally doesn't do anything, except for maybe finding like a better thing to open with if I do get early chocolate cake. So yeah, I really just wanted to find another one so I can maximize my number of rolls next turn. So there we go, 3 rolls, not too bad. And yeah, I'm probably hoping for a spider the most. Stork would be decent long term, immediately, not too crazy. Look, a sturgeon would probably trade okay. And then I don't know. With like a fuller team, Nightcrawler's great, but again, by itself is pretty terrible. If you want to be really wacky, then maybe a hedgehog, if you have summoners behind it. But not convinced. In Mantis Lobby, use Mirror. You'd have to remind me when we're setting it up. But maybe. No Rhino in the pack, so mad with chocolate cake. It doesn't work anymore though. Like these knockout pets don't work when chocolate cake knocks themselves out. I'm gonna freeze this just so I have something. Nice. Alright, so we get 1 down. We can be more picky now. Plus, if I find more spiders, I can maybe just stack them into this one. It's kind of efficient. But I assume that Stork would be pretty great. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so I can just stack this one in this turn, and next turn we play as Stork and chocolate cake that. Very nice. We just faced each other? Cool. I think long-term Spider is better as well. Stork is meh. I don't think I agree. Like, there's obviously some miss things that tier 5 might get you, like an empty beluga whale, turkey, vulture, the right side stuff, probably pretty meh, but, you know, eagle, Nyala, wolf, Nessie, those are all very good. Nice. Alright. It's more, dude. Okay, so if I combined now, we'd see tier 3s. Or can wait for tier 4. And if I did, finding a seagull means I could very easily get a team going. I think we definitely wait. I'm still going to buy Stork and Chocolate Cake, just because I want to have another thing down this turn in case I lose. But I'll wait on stacking this at the very least. That is insane. I've had amazing Chocolate Cake luck. Hell. Oh, you ended the turn instead of buying the cake. I see. And Sanitizer, I know you said you cheated, yeah. Ban you. Okay, well, 2 accidents and they were acknowledged. That's okay then. Oh, Stork's not from the pack anymore, fair. Yeah, never mind, I actually don't like that then. So it's both tiny and not very likely to be amazing. Yeah. Oh well, it's fine. Anubis, start a battle, activate tier 2 or lower Faint Friends front to back. If I'm keeping a fairly empty team, that's kind of nice. Like, if I just buy that and give that chocolate cake, obviously the chocolate cake on this itself is pointless, like, actively bad. But these are both tier 2s, we still, like, summon a tier 1 whatever from, well, you know, level 1 whatever from each of these. And then they do their own thing. Cuttlefish replaces stuff. It could be pretty fun to try and make an Anubis build work. I'm kind of tempted. Let's do it. Alright, so don't think there's any reason to get you to level 3, because... yeah, that just won't really do anything. A flea could be good. So sure. I'm thinking we need a flea to trigger first, and then we need snipers. So that'd have to be like Hoopoe Bird, Spiny Bush Viper. Maybe at the end of the game we can get a lionfish going, but we'll see. No, not a bear. I mean, maybe it's fine. Actually, if we had the bear hit this, that would be very nice. Also, I can just keep buying things. This is amazing. Also, again, be wary of Water of Youth. This does give you equipment now, so if you use that on something that already has chocolate cake, that is going to be cheating. Should probably removed from the pack, but it's kind of old. I will try and level you, but it's probably more important that we get the Anubis level. Cycling puppy. So I could use that for stats, but stats are unlikely to do anything unless you like cleanse your things with something like a bear or ailments. Or I don't know, have abilities that actually rely on having stats. So I think I just leave that. Like we can maybe worry about making things big later. Well, so you work front to back, so that is going to use the spider ability before the stalk. So we lose the stalk summon, but that's fine. Have you used the shiny kick button? I have not. No, I have. I've used it like twice, I think. I haven't used it in a while, though. Queen bee. Wow. Okay. It came back again. I will have to stack this in, but I'm playing it separate for now. And I don't really know what I'm looking for. Like, finding a hoopoe bird would be cool. Yeah, I'll freeze it. Oh, perfect. All right. So I assume we stack that this turn, and next turn we buy hoopoe bird, chocolate cake. And really dream about getting the Anubis level, because this only works on my tier 2s at the moment. And there's only room for one of them to do something, whereas I could use Flea and Snipers with a full team, and that doesn't really wreck anything. But yeah, we're getting somewhere. Sheep is also very scary. So there is a raw bear on that team. Dude, actually, I kind of see it. Yeah, like having a bear with a hedgehog behind it. Dude, and that bear's perfect. Nice. I'm gonna lose, but it's fine. Okay. Is Flea good? It might be once I get Anubis leveled up. Right now, it is not. Oh god, do I freeze those? I freeze at least one. Like, I need to get rid of Stalk. I could get rid of Spider. Actually, do I just get rid of Stalk now? Is a level 1 Spider summon better? Also, not even level 1, it just activates. Yeah, so we just get rid of Stalk anyway. I think I just freeze one of these, but I may want to get rid of Spider kind of soon as well. It's just whether it's worth freezing both or looking for chocolate, because that's the main thing that I want. That is a level. Tier 5. There is plenty of good stuff at Tier 5, but let's wait for Tier 6. Like an Eagle Owl would be huge. That's not what I want. The deer was also very tempting, but yeah. Wowee, a puppy. Interesting fight. Okay. Yeah, I'm assuming we do Eagle Owl, and I can potentially pull that for stats later. But I'm not entirely sure, because it kind of goes against the Anubis thing that I have going on at the moment. Because if I use this, then I'm going to have to use Anubis with things that don't scale well. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I can still get a lionfish. Just won't be great with you, but whatever. Alright, so maybe I do look for a bear then. I'll try and level you. I think we look to get rid of Spider, and then we try and find a bear. Yeah, I think we do that. Okay, so Spider we can get rid of. It's not doing anything with Anubis at the moment. Nothing is. Wait, no, it would work. If we get you to level 3, then we can use it to trigger Eagle Owl before a Lionfish. Right, that's what we need. It's gonna take forever, and it's really messy, but we can do it. I also probably shouldn't be leaving this at the front. We can, like, leave it further back and maybe get lucky with a bear removing it. Yep. Ouch. Yeah, I don't think we touch either of these. I'm going to have to freeze that, but I still don't want to take it. Like, we really only have one open space at the moment. I don't know. I guess I really am just rolling for chocolate, though. But anyway, big improvement. This is now start to battle activate tier 4 or lower faint friends. So this is going to work on Flea, then Hoopoe birds, and, you know, if things die, then maybe Spider. But yeah, point is we get an extra trigger out of both of these, which is very nice. Still forgot to move this, but whatever. Again, unlikely to change anything, and we do get some stats out of it now, even if the stats are, you know, definitely wasted. But yeah, there'll come a point where maybe it's okay. Oh? Well, it's actually never going to be enough because the chocolate, right? I needed the ants to hit each other, and even then would have been a very rough fight. Oh. Just go for it, because we can still do all of this in one turn. Just show me something good, please. Lionfish, please don't kill me. This is what I want. Just let it happen, game. Please match me up with easy people. Like, this is the build now, you know? Like, if we get Anubis to level 3, then we can get an early trigger on Eagle Owl and then still snipe with Lionfish after everything gets weakness. So just, this is like a 4, and then we're probably going to have to hold on to you because I'm almost dead. It's just really good. I could maybe get rid of this for a summoner, just in case we get wiped by a similar team, but... yeah. Whatever. Do you not just lose to summoners? Yes. Maybe that's why I need to find Bear again. Alright, cool. I just shouldn't have gone for that. It's just way too messy for what I needed. Like I said, it's just... I don't know. Alright. Middle Mantis it is. Oh, also, someone said... Mirror. Start of turn, choose a free pet from your last opponent's remaining pets to stock. Okay. Sounds fine. Many, okay. Yeah, I could have repositioned a little bit, but I don't know. Alright, I'm waiting like 30 seconds. We're going to start this one soon and try and sync up with the last one, because I don't think I'm going to do... I don't know, dude. I can't think anymore, so I just want to get in. So you need a middle Mantis before you're allowed to anything, right? Yes. You put a praying Mantis in the middle position, Once you've done that, you're allowed to do whatever else you want as long as it stays there for the start of every fight. So, yeah, nothing on your team until you have a Praying Mantis in slot 3. Hydration, thank you. Alright, 32, decent number. Let's go. Okay, everybody, welcome. We're doing middle mantis only, so on this one, you can only have teams if you have a middle praying mantis. That means in the middle slot here, you have the exact praying mantis. All food is allowed, anything goes to the shop phase. Once you have that guy in the middle, you can do whatever else you want. And yeah, we have the mirror toy. So start of turn, choose a free pet from your last opponent's remaining pets to stock. I think we're looking for Lemming and the Rolly thing. Yes, well, we need Guinea Pig. I'm gonna stack those next turn, I think. Again, not actually sure if it's worth more than the free roll, but happy to do it. Yay, alright. Now what? I guess I should have rolled once. Oh well. Wouldn't have made a difference. I maybe could have looked for a sloth, but that's it. This is cheating, but they did effectively just give someone else a free roll, so maybe it's okay. Alright. One more, please. This is already a... Oh, perfect. Okay. Well, this is actually too early, but yeah, I do have all of my guinea pigs ready for the start of turn 3, tier 3. So there's really not anything else for me to do now. Like, I don't think I care about any of this food. At tier 3, we could maybe freeze Water of Youth or avocados. But yeah, besides that, we're just kind of stalling for time. Okay. All the way in the middle or requires 2 on each side. It's middle mantis. It goes in slot 3. Good stuff. Alright, so we actually get to do something next turn, which is nice. Just have to hope we actually find one. Oh yeah, find some of the other stuff we could use. Like, even if we miss with these, if I can at least, like, try with the Water of Youth or buy a couple of avocados before tier 4. Like, that'll at least make me not feel like I completely missed. Do you think getting a 50-50 leopard would be a good strategy? What? I mean, it's objectively one of the best things in the game, so yeah. these. We found our water of youth as well. Nice. So yeah, each of these is buy, summon another guinea pig. Kind of a miss, but I guess either of these would be fine if I had one. So hold. Oh my god. Well, that's not it. Do I roll? I want to hold on to one of these, but I'm assuming next turn I buy Slug, I transform it, and then I either roll, try and find another transform, or Avocado. I don't think there's a reason to have all of this. Yeah, the fairy toys... There we go. The fairy toys don't work unless you have something on your team. So even if you're running like, oh, all friends... I guess all friends fainted would make sense, but empty front space, you'd assume that the summon would come in even with an empty team, but I think you just insta-lose before anything can trigger. No, posture check, okay. Luna, hello. Okay, didn't lose HP. Please show it to me. Please. No, okay. Well, that's just a rip. Alright. So yeah, there are a handful of mantises in. As a reminder, guys, the one condition is you need the mantis in the middle slot, but you are allowed to have like 2 pets on one side and the other side empty, if you want to do that. Just, yeah. So you know. Does Mantis still gain stats when it kills nothing? It definitely didn't used to. I assume it still doesn't. But I haven't tested it in a long time. Like, if I have a Mantis on my team, I think I always have something for it to kill. Start of turn, deal 50 damage to adjacent friends and gain +2/+2. I assume it's connected. Like, if it can't do the snipe, it doesn't gain anything. What does the mirror toy do? Start of turn, choose a free pet from your last opponent's remaining pets to stock. So actually, maybe I wanted to go against someone early, just so I can get started on a team sooner. Like, yeah, I'd lose HP, but I'm probably going to lose HP anyway if I start late. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I lost to Mr. Chili, but... yeah, okay, so we found one. Nice. Alright, so that's in my middle slot. I can now do whatever else I want. That does mean I need to start looking for things for it to eat. Like, a turtle to give it equipment would be nice. There are some efficient summoners. I don't know why I looked at Anteater, actually, but yeah, sheep is definitely solid. I don't really like these, though, so I'm going to roll. I could buy both of these, but I don't want to. Yeah, okay. Wait. We are going to do these two. I was tempted to go for Beluga, because then I could end up with a dolphin on my team for a bit, but... yeah, if I can get the ant to put stats onto here, then that's definitely worthwhile. Crow, that's actually kind of hard. Like, I need to spend a lot of money on playing things. Yeah, I can't even play 2 things if I buy Crow next turn, so let's just ignore that. I'm gonna take this as well. Okay, go my team. How does Kappa work with Mantis? It just kills it and summons a big thing for you. Aw. Oh, free sheep, I guess. Yeah, like, we're not gonna hold on to a slime. Cycle Platypus gets a little bit of stats onto these, however temporary that is, and then, yeah, hopefully get some attack onto you. Nice. Alright, you're free. Deer is strong. Let's buy both of those. I'm assuming next turn these both die, and then there is room for both rams. So that should be nice. Maybe I even try and, like, level up my guys here. Just buying stats? No? No, none of this looks good. I really wanted a turtle. I don't have to freeze these. I have better things to be doing. Like, I know they're not going to be very good, but we do have 2 things to eat next turn. So I can get aggressive about rolling for, you know, equipment or XP. So I kind of want to just do that. Can you have more Mantis? Again, the one condition is that you have to have a Mantis in the middle. Whatever else you do is up to you. I just imagine having more than one Mantis is not sustainable. Vulture. 2 friends faint, deal 4 damage to a random enemy. Uh-huh. I mean, maybe, but it's not insane. I think we roll. We have to find, like, either XP, turtle for good equipment, or just, like, some other stuff here. Like, a Kappa would be very strong. Jackal is also pretty easy to make big, so I would be into that as well. Red Panda would be fun. Eagle. Something from the next shop tier. I think we try it. I'll sell a ram for that. Maybe I sell both, because I can cycle this and just get a little bit weird. Fine. I'm gonna kill it first. I'm not sure what I'm going to be using out of all of these. If I don't have another summoner, then Wolf is going to be very nice. Just because I can sell a lot of pigs and get money that way. Enjoy the bus hand sanitizer. You're welcome. Is 2 food, gain coconut perk until next turn. I don't like that. Like, Stego would have been amazing. I like to get stats onto Sepnir and Hydra, German Shepherds, maybe Highland Cow. Some of the other things might have been fun to either pill or just invest into, but yeah, that doesn't look like it's it, really. Yeah, German Shepherd. How can I actually make this big? There is Peach of Immortality. So that's a maybe. I think we can probably do that. Yeah, fine. Okay. So we'll sacrifice these 2. I was thinking I get a Jackal, and then we can either use, you know, like, pop a sheep when there isn't room and get that to give it stats, but I need a lot of XP to get that there, and it might just be better to, like, spam by Peaches of Immortality. Let's maybe not do that. Okay. You gonna Tarrasque? I think Tarrasque could be very good if you use it, like, to even out your stats again at the end. So if you have a 50-50 Mantis, then you buy a Tarrasque and these things die. Like, use that to scale up your side things reasonably well. I'm absolutely buying this. I just don't know what to do with the wolf anymore. Maybe just leave it. It'd be nice to save, but I've been keeping it frozen for ages. Sabertooth's kind of nice. But again, I don't want to run both of these. No. Just take that one. I really don't want to be buying lasagna. I need equipment and I need Peach of Immortality. Alright, so sacrifice these 2. Maybe bus further forward. See how that does. So many people have melons. Where's my turtle? I need it. Please. Why is there a raw red panda on that team? It's a poodle moth? I'm assuming that came from a stork? No! I mean, I would have lost anyway, but... Yes! Okay, turtle. Insane. Yeah, I don't think I want either of these. Start a battle, swallowed the first enemy with 6 or less HP. Release it with 1 HP on feint. So, there are obviously some very small stuff on every team, but they're things that are kind of meant to die for the most part. So I doubt giving them an extra feint is going to help me out, because there's no chance this doesn't die, so I'm just going to cycle that. And honestly, I think I sell Bust just to get, like, Sabretooth and Turtle down. Even if Sabretooth has to be in a bit of an awkward spot. I guess I could do it the other way. Having Melon on you might be nice later. Like, I need to get stats on it. Sure. Huh. That was a big couple of rolls. Amazing thing to end on, and we only need one, so that's nice. Stats, but stats that are kind of hard to buy all of right now. Then fine. I lost, but it's XP for something that I need. So go for it. Okay, so we stack that in. Do I need to get that to level 3? It's obviously great right now. Eventually I get equipment on there as well, and it's always going to hit one of these two. So I assume I do. Or at least buying one of these. That's also nice to save. Obviously not this turn. What's this blobfish? What this is? All of this is nice. We cycle that next turn. I guess we can. Alright, let's get you down, because I'm afraid. And then I'm just going to buy some stats for this. And then that'll be that turn, but we'll hold on to all of this. So you die, gives all friends plus 2/2. You die, you summon a 14/16. Because it's in the shop phase, I'm the only one that gets that. And we pray. Yeah, I'm dead. Okay. Well, that is what it is. GG's. Whoops. Pulled on my headphone cord and it suddenly feels very loose. Invested too much into loving your Mantis and now you're dead. I can relate to that. I didn't really level my Mantis too much, but I've done it before. Alright, anyway. The final thing of today, we will be doing marine mammals. So that is like whales, dolphins, and porpoise type things. Like seals, manatee. Beluga sturgeon is not one, by the way. Like, this is a fish, but you can pill it to summon a dolphin. I keep it at the front because it's easier to point out that way, but I'm kind of afraid that that's going to encourage cheating, but whatever. Just call it marine. Don't think we need any special rules. There we go. Oh yeah, Shazam! Sorry, missed your message. Congrats on winning the last lobby. GG's. It's like decent timing then. So yeah, we'll wait here for a minute or two. Not like crazy long, but this probably is going to be the last lobby today. So we'll let some more people filter out to the last one before we get going. Is this mammals only? It's marine mammals only. Mammals that you find in the sea. There's maybe some stuff missing, but I wanted to draw a line pretty distinctly. So yeah, I didn't include like regular otter, even though there are sea otters. I think there was something else I was thinking of, I can't remember what now, but yeah, there's a load of things that like do swim, like maybe you'd say a polar bear is a marine mammal. But it's not the same vibe. Hippos go swimming, exactly. You know, like we're sticking with the whale, dolphin, and porpoise type stuff. You could specifically ban sturgeon, true. I kind of wish I could save presets for the Yoyo toy. Because it's so easy to open it up and then forget, or, you know, miss something out when I'm selecting everything if I have to do it every time. But if I could just paste it in like a lobby code, or a pack code, that'd be so much easier. Posted your comp in Discord, thought it was pretty unique for a chocolate cake only team. Wait, where did you post it? I see Hell is Real's 1-1's rainbow team. Oh, in general, I see. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. It's like a little bit similar. Like, I could see if I survived another 10 turns, my team might have looked kind of like that. But yeah, can see how you won. You have yet to level into blue whale in one of these lobbies. We haven't had a blue whale in a long time. I kind of want to do more of them. I actually really like blue whale games. What's the difference between a whale and a blue whale? Is this the setup for a joke? Or are you saying that because they both look like they're based off the same real-life whale? Anyway, I think we're good to start. So 30 seconds, then we'll get going. First thing you can use is Dolphin at tier 3, I think. I think there's something else at tier 3 as well, but I can't remember. Yeah, same pet. It really does look like they're based off the same pet. Like, regular whale was based off real-life blue whale, and then they wanted to, like, niche down. Maybe in the same way why they have, like, you know, just dog, but then there's a bunch of different dog breeds. Oh, it's a walrus bull from Red Panda. It's pretty nice. Yeah, I remember in Chocolatoni lobbies, I used to do, I used to run a T-Rex on the team for scaling, and then I'd throw a frontline, what was it, Phoenix, to just wipe all the chocolate. I actually really enjoyed that. It was a very different way to play it, and it means you can get things to level 3. And there's actually a reason for it, besides, you know, Anubis, I guess. Can you use Platypus? No. No, and we're starting. Good luck, good luck. Okay, everybody, welcome. We are doing marine mammals only this time, so in this one you can only use the different types of like mammals that swim in the sea. There are obviously some things missing, but for the sake of this lobby, that is dolphin, the whale type things, and porpoises. So yeah, dolphin, up to verquitta, up to Hawaiian monk seal, and up to hooded seal. So all of those things and all the things to the left of them. You can pill a beluga sturgeon, but you can't have it. All food is allowed. Anything goes to the shop phase. And I'm checking this. Oh, I wanted sturgeon. Freeze. Wow, okay. Well, we can try again. I definitely should have cycled Pillbug, but I never have time to talk and think on turn 1. But whatever. Yep. Nice, another miss. Good stuff. And yeah, so I could freeze pill bugs, and then we can maybe use one of the pills on Beluga Sturgeon. But ideally, we just roll into a regular cheap pill, because if I can't buy this turn, then it's not really saving money to freeze it. So yeah, we'll wait. We'll wait, see what we can do. Never punished. This felt like a punishment. Like 2 turns, 2 combos, but found nothing. Yeah, don't worry about it, Sarah. So yeah, I should maybe move some things over. Again, I'm worried people are going to use Beluga Sturgeon. This is a fish, it is not a mammal, so please don't have it. I think like I should maybe move Gariel somewhere else too. Got a Pillbug and a Beluga. I am very jealous. Okay. A step 1 maybe. Incredible stuff. Okay. Still have nothing. Did anyone get down? Yeah, again, Major, you can't have Beluga Sturgeon. You can have a dolphin. Dolphin is the first thing you're allowed. You know, if I close my eyes, it kind of feels like we are in an ocean background. You can almost pretend it's not just the sewer. Leveled mouse into dolphin. I could have done something like that, maybe. Like on my second combo, I maybe could have saved these, but it felt like it was too good to try again with Marmosets turn 2. Oh. Why didn't we have the mirror enabled again? Could have got a free dolphin for that. Alright. So, dolphin. It does have rice, we can sell it for 3. But start about to deal 4 damage to the lowest health enemy. There are going to be a lot of these around, so I'm not going to feel safe until I have summons. And Major, please, I'm going to kick you if you keep doing this, or, you know, just wait to find pills. Like, that is very much cheating. Not appreciated. Yeah, this is the kind of cheating that annoys me, because it's not like an accidental, like, random thing that got left on a team, but it's, you know, actively very good for the person that's cheating. So yeah, don't like that. 100% he's going to cheat between rounds. Yeah, I might kick if he's... Like, you can't guarantee what's going to happen, but if I go back to that team next turn and it's, you know, 2 rice dolphins, you know they just got pilled, so... Well, Sturgeon was a mammal. Look, I get it, but I said like several times before the game started that it is not, and dolphin is the first thing you can use. Like, at some point, I just have to enforce rules. Nice. Oh, beautiful. Okay. Alright, so they're at least gone now. I won't check to see if they got pilled, but yeah. Wait, they are still there? Oh, you mean they pilled into the dolphins? Yeah, the surgeons are definitely gone, but yeah. Yeah, it's fine, guys. Like they left the game. Wasn't intentional, it's fine. Alright, do I need to freeze another pill? There's a lot of stuff at the next tier. Like, literally, we can only find dolphin right now, but whale, Amazon river dolphin, sea lion, manatee, and vaquita. You could honestly see a lot of those being pretty okay. But I think we can freeze sleeping pill instead of, like, buying avocado or something. If we do find another sturgeon, I'd be pretty happy to pill that. Good stuff. Tier 4. Yeah, I think we need to look for other equipment. Like, potato and banana are going to be very helpful against the hordes of dolphins. And someone found an early sea lion. Nice. Okay. Oh, congratulations, great. Yeah, GG's. Thanks for the fun lobbies as always. Glad you enjoyed them. Thanks for playing. The games have been pretty good today. Like, even, I've been stressed and not playing too well, but I think I've had mostly interesting teams. Regardless of whether I actually can make it to the end. Regular whale. So, in terms of synergy, maybe with Orca. It's attack's not like faints, that's not going to do a whole lot. I don't know. I mean, it's fairly big, and it has less attack than regular dolphins, so I could use it to, like, snipe things and then hide the dolphin for later, but it doesn't really do a whole lot. But I'm going to take it. I do think we just pump everything onto a dolphin, though. Let's do something like this. Okay. So this is where I'm not sure, because I could stack dolphin into another dolphin, put potato on a tiny dolphin, and it will help. I think I probably do, but yeah, let's leave beluga now. Is this the last lobby? I think it will be, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's 20 past 4. It's gonna take another 10 minutes or so before I die, probably. I don't think I'm that weak anyway. Can beluga have something non-marine inside? It can, yeah. As long as this is the thing on your team, then it doesn't matter what's inside. Okay, so let's stack that there. I could, like, properly stack in, but we definitely want to wait for tier 6 before I do something like that. So we'll cycle for that again. We put potato on the smallest one, because these only target the lowest HP enemies. I still imagine this gets hit like 3 times and dies, and then you get hit as well, because we can't block that much. But it's still a step in the right direction, so fine. And I could buy another one, but yeah, I think I do it that way around, but I think we stack those next turn. So I don't really want equipment, like banana on there maybe, but then it's awkward for resummoning. I'm gonna freeze pair. Sea lion, end turn, give friends +1 attack. Oh, sorry, behind, and +1 HP ahead. I'm gonna take that instead, just have something on the team. Like, if this soaks up a snipe from these, that's just better for me. Also, you now have enough HP to survive a snipe. Not that it mattered, okay. Beluga. Hold. Okay, we didn't find blue whale. I might have died even if I did, because I only have 2 HP, and I'd have to find enough marine mammals every turn to not die. But, you know, I was hoping. I think radish will be fine on there. I just need to find something decent to put inside. Yeah, phoenix, maybe? Octopus is fine, but I'd rather a phoenix. Okay, so eats food, swallow the leftmost shop pet, and summon it at level 1 with base stats on faint. Pretty okay. Lasagna this. Or I roll really hard to find like more efficient stats or XP. I'm kind of afraid of losing, so... Oh, I don't even know. I'm gonna roll. Anti-absent river dolphin. We can freeze that, maybe. Same here. I think we need to get rid of sea lion, because it's not really doing anything. Maybe do this in case I do stack the things. So we give attack to this, HP to that, so when I stack them, we get slightly more stats. But I don't think it's really going to make a big difference. Oh, wait, it's actually way worse. Or rather, it's, oh, the worst part is this guy. Alright. Yeah, sea lion gone, not taking a golden retriever. I can't afford to stack them together, but we can maybe do this. I should have saved that. Yeah, just be risky. It's what it is. Summon. Never mind. I wanted to save that for the beluga whale, but yeah, I didn't trust that I'd find a good thing to put inside. A wolf is a good thing, so I mean, I can maybe freeze that now. But I've lost my pill. Your game just won't connect to the servers anymore. I know they've been having server problems a lot recently. Yeah, like Saturday, I think, the servers also went down for a few hours. Like several hours. I've never actually been playing when they had like the biggest issues, but yeah, I know they've had problems. And we live somehow. Ooh, hold. I'm absolutely doing the flounder, by the way, instead of just pumping it straight onto this. So eats 2 food, transform and give the 2 back with friends plus 1 XP. We're going to use that for a level and to get XP onto this because it is like a very good pet to level up. And we did find blue whale, but I think I'm dead. Like I'm on 1 HP. Start of turn, remove 4 friends, gain 10 gold, give current and future shop pets +2/+2. Just playing this by itself, it's just going to wipe out my team and then I die the next turn. If I had HP to play with, then great. I don't think I can do it. I'm gonna keep playing with this though, in case I can find chocolates again. Ooh. I'll freeze it. I didn't know how to position here. I was thinking, oh, I'll put this to the front and give that the thing, but then I'd be wiping all my own equipment. Also, it transformed itself and I didn't even get my resummon. It's kind of horrific. Okay, so eat the phoenix again, level up. There's more. I could just keep funneling that in there. I think Peach of Immortality has to be my scaling. I'm not sure what I want my final comp to be, though. Like, Dolphin definitely loses value very rapidly after the game. Orca can be good for a long time. Elephant Seal is definitely solid. That's like passive scaling. Kind of like it. Maybe I just want more belugas. I think for now we keep pumping you, because I'm never going to be able to get rid of this dolphin without dying. So we'll do that. I still want to try and hold on to these, but it's probably too much. I think we do that. Like, we can cycle crow by elephant seal, but then I can't afford a perk, so I don't know. It's a bit tough. And see you later, Tyler. Thanks for playing. Oh, actually, I'm like right behind you. Yep. Okay, well, definitely not my best lobby, but It is what it is. GG's, GG's. And thank you for a final hydration. Yeah. Is orca allowed? Yes, because it is technically like a type of dolphin, I think. Octo is not. So Lobbies, you're very welcome. But yeah, like I said, I think I'm done for today then, so thanks for playing, everybody. I'm actually not sure what I have planned for Sunday. Yeah, like someone suggested only horses recently. I might try non-pack pets again, but with the like inverted yo-yo. At the very least, I want to see how it works. And then, I don't know, maybe try something with the boat toy again. Maybe no duplicate tiers that time. You put Octo in your Beluga instead. That's fine. The orca was a whale. I don't know, because it gets called a killer whale, but I don't think it's actually related to whales at all. Like, it has a back fin, and I don't think whales have back fins. I mean, these guys don't, but I don't know. Maybe sap art isn't the best, yeah, evidence for things. I don't know. I don't care enough to find out. I'll maybe Google it after the stream, but not right now. Yeah, anyway, I'm off, so see you all next time. And yeah, have a good rest of your weeks. Alright, bye.